question I'm gonna tackle is where to stay. Your first jumping off point is gonna be the America's Mart website. They have an entire list of all the great hotels directly around the convention center. They're all within a block of it. So it's super walkable. Plus, if you book through that website, you will get discounts. So start there. I love a good Marriott. You can rack up those points, especially if you're coming to market a bunch. I'm at the one that is a half block from the convention center. So you guys, it is so easy. It has a wonderful restaurant, a great bar, and a Starbucks in the bottom, so you cannot beat it. All right, time to go to show. When I buy the items, when will they arrive? Okay, so I'm in the booth of one of my favorite vendors, Fate, and you can see behind me, there are signs everywhere that tell you exactly when items are gonna come. So you can see there are color codes on all of the items, and that's gonna tell you the delivery date, okay? So a lot of these booths will have immediate, so that means if you buy it, it'll literally ship in a week. I mean, I have bought stuff on a Monday and it's at my store on a Friday. So pay attention to that. These vendors will charge you when it ships. So if you come to market and you buy all immediates, just know you're gonna get charged for all of those items. Today, I am buying for fall, so I'm really focusing on things that are coming September, October. We're buying all the sweaters, and basically you just go around and you pick out all of your stuff. The lovely people who work in these booths will take it out of your hands and start you a pile. So they'll stick it on another rack. Over here, I have some piles going for myself. And so then when you are done, because this is a big booth, right? There's a lot to look through. You look through the whole thing, then you can come back to your pile, reassess, figure out what you want, and then check out. They check out on an iPad most of the time and can either print or email you an invoice on the spot. And it's all broken down by delivery, so it's super duper easy. Question number 3, that is probably the largest question that I saw on YouTube comments, was how do I get into this show? Now, you definitely need to show proof that you are a retailer. This is not for people who just want to come in and hang out. These are for professionals. So, one of the 3 items that you will need, you don't need all 3, you just need one of the 3 to show that you are a retailer, is either a business license, proof of a website that you're actually selling things on currently, or wholesale invoices. So if you have purchased wholesale items online, you can just print those out and show that you are buying wholesale for your store. So as long as you have one of those 3 items, you can register. You can either register on the Atlanta Apparel website before you get here, or if you can see behind me, they have a full registration with computers of women and men that will help walk you through the entire process and get your badge. More questions that I saw, can I bring people with me? Absolutely, you can bring up to 2 people with you. You can bring kids with you. I mean, there's moms and strollers. It's very family friendly. So go on to the Atlanta Apparel website if you have any other questions. They try and answer a ton of stuff, but you know me, I love to give you a visual because it makes it a little less scary. The 4th question that people ask is, how the heck do I stay on budget when I have so many pretty things to choose from? I mean, there are millions of garments inside this building, and it can be super overwhelming, not only to choose, but when you're spending this kind of money. So I have created a free spreadsheet, we'll link it down below, that you can take to market and fill out in real time. It's really great because you can list off all your vendors, so you can make sure you're not missing anyone, but it's also great because as you are placing orders, they're gonna give you a receipt right there on the spot. What that means is you can take that total, put it into the spreadsheet, and I have created a way that it auto-calculates depending on your budget. Y'all know your numbers. I say this all the time. This is the biggest problem in small business, is that they will spend more money than they're bringing in. And you know what? You rather be on budget or underspend than overspend and then go out of business. It's super scary when you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on product and just hoping that you're gonna stay busy, right? It's all a part of business, but the more you can know about your actual numbers, the more you can stay on budget and make a profit. And that's what it's all about, right? I have the spreadsheet broken out by season. I like to put a budget together for the season, but you can also do it per month. And actually within the spreadsheet itself, I have different tabs so you can have different budgets for different categories. For example, I have a category for clothing, and then I have a separate category for jewelry and a separate category for shoes and denim. That way I can go back into last year's Shopify reports, see how much I actually made in each of those categories, and back into my numbers to create a budget per category. So again, I'm not just guessing. Arm yourself with numbers, and that is how you will become a successful business. All right, and the last question that I'm gonna tackle is, where the heck do you even start? This building is huge. It's 14 stories, has millions of garments and shoes and clothes, and it can be very overwhelming once you get here to even jump in and know where to begin. So I'm gonna give you some tips. If you have line contracts, or if you want line contracts with some of the bigger brands that people are really gonna know your store for, start there. My very first day I come to market, my very first appointments of the day are gonna be my larger lines. For me, that's Buddy Love and Velvet Heart. I wanna get those out of the way so A, I can kind of see what is going on for the new seasons. They're great at trend forecasting, but B, get those numbers off of my budget before I hit any other booths. That way I can secure that my big lines are there, I don't have to worry about the orders, and fill in the rest as needed. I usually do my first day inside the showrooms with all my big lines, and then my second day on the lower floors and the immediates to kind of fill in all the things that I didn't get. If you do not have line contracts, or you don't want line contracts, you can do the immediates. It's super easy. I say immediates all the time. Now let's say, what does that mean? Immediates are truly just fast fashion. They're gonna be lower price point items. You can get tops for $12, $13, dresses for under $20, but also they're gonna be lines that you don't need a contract for. They're not gonna be zip code exclusive, but they have so much product that you probably don't really need to worry about the other boutiques in your area having them, because they have so many items. And then also, and most importantly, they have no minimums, or very, very low minimums, like $100. So threshold entry is great in the immediate sector. Now they are going to have items that will ship immediately, or they will also have things that will ship in the coming months to come. Not super far out. Some of my lines in my showrooms, it is July and June. Oh my goodness, it's June right now. And I am about to go to an appointment where I'm buying for spring of next year. The immediate lines are not gonna go that far out. It's just gonna be a couple of months. So you don't have to think that far out, which is great when you're first starting. So if you wanna do that, start on floor 1 through 5 are all gonna be those immediate lines. This could take you 2 days because there are so many lines, and you're not gonna see everything in the building. I'm just gonna tell you that straight up front. But you wanna give yourself enough time to really see as much as you want and pick out those lines that are gonna be yours going forward. Okay, I hope this was super helpful, and I hope that this entire video series really helped to answer all the questions that you all have about going to market. If you're nervous about coming, this is why I love to do these videos, bring you inside the building so it makes you a little more comfortable going forward. And guess what? The website for Atlanta Apparel Market has a ton of resources on it as well, so I highly recommend. It's in the notes. Click on it, scroll around, see what you got going there, and if I am missing anything, ask me. Put it in the comments. I've been coming here for 12 years, so I have done a lot of it, and I come here every, couple of months, so I can always do more videos the next time I'm here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Have you ever dreamed of opening your own clothing store? Would you love to be a larger part of your local community? Or maybe you already have an online shop but want to take the leap into a physical location. Well, join me as I pull back the curtain on all things brick and mortar. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on how to grow and thrive in your own retail storefront.